Hi Aries, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a timeless tarot reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates. But thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and of course subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. But do keep in mind whenever you were guided or drawn to this video, it's meant for you. There's something for you, okay? Let's do some shuffling. We're going to jump right into it. Keep it simple. Keywording and pull from the Mystic Mondays deck. Because I need to keep things simple in your mind. You're overcomplicating at times. For Aries. Okay, they want this one. I just heard the word evolution, okay? Things are evolving for you. I feel as if you want more, but realize that things are the way they are at this time for a reason. But wanting more answers, wanting more clarity, wanting to see things line up, okay, verbatim, just the way they're meant to, but then realizing things are just going to come to be the way they're meant to. Realizations will come to be moving forward. Better understanding. Tarot readings will be an immense amount of help, okay? I really feel like in the midst of the evolution you're going through, and well more so moving forward, you're meant to utilize what you've been through, past experiences, past jobs, past connections, you name it, the ups and downs, the slip-ups, to make the best out of what lies ahead, to create the new, to manifest. It feels like you are prepared to slip a little bit in the future, or to just, it's like you're preparing for the worst at times. That's not a doable way to manifest is what I'm getting. I need to put a sword in that and recognize being prepared isn't a bad thing, but being overly cautious and expecting the worst, that's got to be put to rest. That's got to end. But I do sense that there's a level of balancing out taking place. A delicate approach, a delicate touch needs to be implemented in certain connections, right? In your manifestation process, releasing that heaviness at times when it comes to how badly you want something, or even the emotions for a select few drawn to this reading wrapped up in what you're trying to make come to be, right? There's a need to remember that your alone time is a very hermit card energy right now, is priority number one, excuse me. But why are you getting a little bit nervous even in your alone time? Okay, there's a need to recognize you're very spiritually connected. You're maybe overthinking once again in your own moments of peace and serenity, and canceling out that inner peace, or some of which, all the meanwhile. Take a deep breath, okay? Simplify your mind and recognize that it's okay to have your secrecy, but I feel like you as well in your alone time think about deceptive people from the past, or untrustworthy situations you've been through. That's going to be purposeful at times, but don't overdo it in the reflecting process. We're gonna pull one more for over here. Take your time is now what I'm getting. I feel like you at times want to rush, okay? New clothing to acquire is now what I'm getting as well, for a level of comfort. Don't be surprised in the midst of this evolution, in the midst of things changing for you moving forward, you start to see a switch up in your taste of clothing, even jewelry, stuff like that, even the people that you bond with easily. It just doesn't mean you have to let go of everybody in your life, but it just feels like in moments of seeing your taste in clothing maybe a bit more relaxed for some, or a bit more uptight for others. Do you know what I'm saying? More proper was a better way to put that. That's gonna be an example. Will make it evident to oneself and to other people that things are changing on a core level for you. Okay, but the Four of Pentacles talking about how you're wanting more control, okay? There's a desire for it in more than one way. For some of you, it just feels more specific to one area of your life, or in one way. But either way, I feel like that desire for control at times does make you a bit on edge or a bit nervous, feeling boxed in at times. But didn't you at one point desire that level of security, or that level of guaranteed comfort? that at times does feel a bit restricting or suffocating. So I do feel like you need to recognize that you are getting what you want to a certain extent, okay, and will more so moving forward. So be careful what you wish for, all right? That's a true reminder. I feel as if you need to remember that you are going to feel as if your intelligence is put to the test at times, and you're going to feel as if that things are lining up for you, okay, things are building, increasing, and that's a beautiful thing. All right, allow for oneself to know the best and expect it, okay, to realize that you have what it takes to create, to develop, to succeed in whatever you put your creativity, your knowledge, your wisdom towards. I feel as if there's a lot of abundance to experience. Are you seeing how this card is standing out, okay? Well, these three in general are standing out over here, but I just feel like there's justice to acquire, there's abundance to acquire in a peaceful way. The universe's way of saying, Aries, you've been through it. Aries, as long as you've done, been the right kind of person up until now, which I feel you have been being drawn to this reading, you will acquire the justice and abundance that you're meant to in the name of good karma, okay? You doing some necessary reflecting, moving forward on how you've treated people, okay? And that helping you proceed in a beautiful direction, okay? In a productive direction, yeah. So naturally seeing your connections evolve and feeling as if it's easy to acquire, interesting wording, manifest, even stumble upon new connections, easily bonding with people, okay? But I just feel as if there's a lot of abundance to acquire in this next chapter of your life. You're going to feel as if people just get you more so in moments of random conversation, okay? And that helps you feel better about what you're going through or just feeling a bit confused about at times, okay? When those interesting moments that where a light bulb will go off because somebody else gets you a little bit more than you get what you're going through, or they've been through what you've been through, okay? Or they just have the knowledge and the wisdom of spirit to help you. But you may be a spiritual worker being drawn to this reading, or feel as if you just are meant to be a light worker in certain ways. But there's a reminder that you're manifesting once again, okay? The world's feeling like your oyster. What do you want to do next? Where do you want to travel next? What do you want to achieve, accomplish? Who do you want to bond with today, right? Or this week? Let me fit you into my schedule. That's another vibe. Let me pencil you in. Thinking about oneself in a very high honored light and setting the tone moving forward, okay? What I don't see is purposeful. Keep that in mind as I'm being drawn to the fact that there's no eyes. You are meant to see, to experience, to hear what you're meant to, okay? You're just going to find that you are put on stage at certain points and there's a lot to learn from those moments of being noticed, okay? People will want more of what you have to offer as long as you are doing it in your own way, okay? There is also a reminder that just because certain levels of abundance opportunities are rolling in or people want to reconnect from the past doesn't mean that it's necessarily for you, okay? These gifts from the universe, these opportunities, even these temptations can sometimes be a test from the universe or just a simple moment to be like, I've learned better, okay? Or you could be thinking about and push to manifest a cup, an opportunity for oneself moving forward, okay? The finer things in life will come into play in one way, shape, or form because that's what you desire. Temperance, I need to have patience with connecting with people at certain points. I need to have patience with oneself and even with certain nerves or annoyances messing with when you're in the spotlight, okay? But I just feel as if you're going to recognize that your confidence doesn't have to be squashed or minimalized because there's certain emotions that come to be moving forward, okay? You're only human, and remind oneself of that, okay? Allow for oneself to recognize that you deserve fresh starts and do embrace the adjustment and perspective that the universe pushes you to to take from time to time. Just because you are that King of Swords, just because you've been through it and you know a lot, doesn't mean this adjustment in perspective or several won't help you, okay? You're going to benefit from that greatly. Allow for oneself to keep your mind wide open and just move forward with the utmost confidence, because I do sense that you have a very bright future, with the number 1011 being of relevance for you. All right? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe if you haven't done so already. I am sending you so much love and light, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Aries.